Hey, this is Sam Phillips from Let's Build Tribe, and do you want to see the exact method that I would use to bring dental implant clients into your office every single month? Well, see, I do this because I'm passionate about helping local dental businesses increase the smile that you put on people's faces when you give them the correct dental treatment. Now, I do this by using technology that is designed to get your message in front of only the people that will be interested in your service. I use a very structured process that's highly effective. It's a process that was developed by some of the top industry experts in the world. And it's also based on my own personal experiences working with dental patients here in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, this process, it focuses on the specific and exact needs of each individual client, and it gets results. So first, together, we work to identify your ideal clients based on location, demographics, and also what groups and associations they may already be a member of. Now, if it becomes necessary, we can also focus on the income level so that you're reaching not only people that need your service, but those that can afford your service as well. Now, if we do our job in number one, what we do is we move on to number two, which is where we increase your sales by getting your message in front of those people that you need to get into your office so you can get them your service. Now, if we do our job in both of these, what we will have achieved is a process where every month you're constantly getting dental implant clients in your office, and I get results. But what I do now isn't right for everyone. So what I like to do is just ask you a few questions. Now that's going to tell me, but more importantly, it's going to tell you if it makes sense for us to work together. Okay? So what I need you to do is go ahead and click that link that's around this video somewhere, which is going to schedule a call for us to talk together and talk about what you want best. But what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to show you the exact process that I would use to get dental implant clients in your office right away. So let's go over here for a second and check it out. Now, the reason that I'm doing this, the reason why I'm doing this whole thing about getting you results first is because I want to give you so much value. I don't want to have a question in your head about will this work. So I want to show you that it works and give you so much value that it only makes sense to pay me. Okay? So there you go. Okay, before we get started and me show you all the technical stuff, I really want to get into the psychology of why this works so well and really show you how this is so different from traditional marketing. So in traditional marketing, which is things like billboards, newspapers, sending flyers to people's houses, what you do is you basically market to the masses. You put as much information out there, or you go into a place like these billboards where a whole bunch of people get by, and you hope that after spending, in this case, about $8,000 a month, at the low end, to be in front of all these people, you hope that you get one or two people that come into your office because of this. And notice I said hope. And there's some benefits to this is because you're in front of a lot of people. But the problems with this and other traditional marketing is that even though you're in front of a lot of people, you're paying for every single person, whether they want your service or not. So let's take, for example, if a person was passing by these billboards over here, and they're actually from out of town. You know, someone is visiting from Germany, and so you're paying to be in front of someone who has no ability to actually come into your office. Okay, so let's say that someone comes, and at that moment, they're too busy looking at their phone or they're talking to someone, and so they paid no attention to your billboards, even though you're paying $8,000 a month at the low end to get it in front of them. Okay, so let's say another person, they drive by and they could not write their information down. The car was going by too fast. The train that's hear was going too fast, and they was just distracted by so much stuff going on. They didn't have a pen and paper, and they wasn't able to write your information down. Yet you're paying $8,000 a month just to get in front of that person. And then another person may see your information and they say, oh, you know what? I need to go visit my dentist, which means that you're paying for someone to look at your advertisement and go to your competitors. And I don't know about you, but to me personally, I wouldn't like that. I really want my advertisement to bring them to me and not someone else. And now the last thing I want to mention is that someone may see these billboards. They may actually be in pain at the time, but they're not motivated to take action in order to get into your office. Now, what I want to do for you is to actually create that sense of urgency in advertisement in front of the right people, that you only pay to reach the people that are interested in what you have to offer. If I can get you to pay only for the people that are interested in dental implants and have a sense of urgency to come into your office in order to get them done, that would make sense to you, right? Say yes. Now what I want to do is really show you what we can do in the back office so that we can actually maximize the amount of attention that you're putting out with your advertisement. So we can specify the different places that your prospective clients is going to be. That's why when we do market research and identify what your ideal client look like, we can then understand how far from your office they're going to drive to get to your office and only market in that territory. We can also look at whether you're mostly serving men or women, and we can specify those particular things. So the next thing we can look at is the demographics, what they're interested in, what their lifestyle tend to be. Now these makes the advertising way more specific. We can go as specific or as broad if we want it to be. Now we also get to know who your ideal target are, what their habits are. We can pinpoint the type of activities and interests are going to be likely to respond to your message, and we can alter that message accordingly. Then once we have all that stuff configured, what we're going to do is create you an ad that looks like this. It's going to come up in the news feed, similar to how you found the ad that you're listening to right now. It's going to call out exactly who your target is. And that's important because you want only the people who are interested in your service to click this ad. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to name a pain point. We're going to give them a reason to click this ad. Now this ad is made by curiosity. It makes them wonder if this is something that applies to them or applies to someone that they know. This is what's going to stop them in their track and let them go to the next step, which is to click on the ad in order to take the quiz. And we know that people like to take quiz. So once they click on this ad, they're going to land on a page that looks similar like this. Now this is different from your website that you may have right now. As you notice, there's no menu bars, there's no links, there's nothing to get them distracted from what we wanted them to do, which is to take this quiz. So this is optimized in order to get you their contact information so that they can get in your office. So this quiz right here is what's going to qualify them to be your client. You don't want to spend your time talking to people that's not qualified to be your client. For example, if they don't have any teeth missing, then they don't need implants. So why would you want to spend your time and money to advertise to people who don't need your service? So what we do is we take them through this quiz, and this quiz is really there to be micro commitments in order to get them committed to either coming in themselves or to sharing this with a friend or a family member. And so we also going to gather their contact information to give you the ability to follow back up with them. As we found out in traditional marketing, some people may have it in their mind that, hey, I really need this service, or hey, I really want to take advantage of this. But then what happening is life happens and they don't get around to coming into your office. So this is going to give you the ability to follow back up with them. But we have something super ninja that's about to happen as soon as they fill out this quiz. So the super ninja part of this comes on the thank you page. Now most people thank you pages are just like, thank you, have a great day, talk to you soon, or oh, we'll call you, blah blah blah. But what we do here is something super cool. So but remember, in traditional marketing, one of the things that people lack is a sense of urgency. Like, oh yeah, I need my teeth cleaned, I'll wait another 3 months to do it. Like, no, we need you in the office today. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them that sense of urgency, right? And so what we're going to do is say, hey, if you book an appointment now, today, we will give you a voucher for a free teeth cleaning or a whitening. Okay, and then that is going to get them calling you rather than you having to track them down. Now this is also important. This is also important because what's going to happen is, remember, when people pass by your bulletin board or your newspaper ads, or just hoping that word of mouth take place, what happens is it gets delayed, they go somewhere else. Like, you lose a lot of business just because of that. So this is going to get them to pick up the phone, call your office, and set an appointment to come in to your business, all with you, or just taking care of someone else and not paying attention to what your marketing is doing. Okay, and last but not least, what we're going to do is we're going to put a map of your location. Now this is important. This is important, and this is killer, because what's going to happen is when people are going to see where you're located at, and in their mind they're going to say, oh, this is real. This is like, okay, I know exactly where that's at. I go by there I go to work and I pass by there every day. I never even noticed it. Okay. And so what's going to happen is when people see stuff on Facebook, it becomes like celebrity status. And so they may actually come in your door and just be like, hey, we saw your ad on Facebook, just to tell you that they saw your ad on Facebook. And right then and there, that's your opportunity to really show them what you have to offer and build that relationship with them as well. Now that's just something super cool and super ninja-like that we like to throw in there. But I just want you to think about how that's so much different from traditional marketing, where you're giving them this coupon, which, probably sit on a shelf somewhere for a couple months if they use it at all. This right here gets them in your office right away, or at least pick up the phone to make an appointment, and it's really awesome. So that is it. Those are the exact methods that I am going to use to increase your dental implant clients every single month. And now I'm doing this for a couple of reasons, okay? One, I want to not ask you for business, okay? I want to earn your business, and this is how I'm going to do it. Secondly, I want to give you so much value that the only logical answer is to pay me. So if you're spending a lot of your time sending out newspaper ads, or just relying on word of mouth, and you have that need in your business to where you need reliable traffic coming into your business, then this is just one of the ways that I use in order to get you there. Okay, so what I want to do, like I said, what I do isn't right for everyone. So what I want to do is talk to you, ask you a few questions to see if it makes sense for us to work together. And then I'll also show you the different ways that you can do right now today to start increasing clients and building relationships with your clients, so that you're not always dependent on referrals or paid traffic, okay? So hit me up, set some time to talk to me. I will talk on the phone, and we'll get to know each other and be buddies, and it'll be all cool, because I will bring you dental implant clients. Deuces.